This is what's trending today. So many of you have reached out via Twitter. Tweet me at Brook B CNN. Let me know what you think about this. So there's this public service campaign out of Georgia to combat childhood obesity. And the critics say it is just flat out mean.
Playing video games is what I like to do by myself. I don't have to be around the other kids. So all they want to do is pick on me.
I don't like going to school because all the other kids pick on me. It hurts my feelings.
If you're the parent of an overweight child, how do you think he or she would feel seeing this sign? But since they came out last year, the ads are doing their job. They're getting people to do exactly what we're doing today. Talk about this. Talk about a problem that is only getting worse. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, the group behind this campaign, says Georgia ranks second in the nation for childhood obesity. In fact, a spokeswoman tells the AJC, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, I'm quoting them, we felt like we needed a very arresting, abrupt campaign that said, hey, Georgia, wake up. This is a problem. But is this the best way to spread this kind of message? Let's ask marketing expert Peter Shankman joins me. You know, Peter, this is your wheelhouse. Are these ads effective?
You know, it's mixed emotions here, Brooke. And on one side, I totally understand that you need a shock. You know, childhood obesity is growing at rampant rates. You need a shock to really wake people up. The ads that are currently out there aren't doing it. So it is shocking, and it is making people talk about it. On the flip side, you know, I'm speaking as a former fat kid myself. It is very, very hard to be overweight as a child, especially around the ages of 10, 11 that these kids are. You know, kids in school are brutal when it comes to making fun and bullying, and it's really difficult. I think there were probably better ways to do it that were just as shocking, but like you said, the end result, we are talking about it.
Kids are so mean. I tell you what, you couldn't pay me to go back to the 7th grade.
No question about it.
Let me say this. You know, I've been reading all kinds of criticism about these different ads, including I found this tweet from a celebrity chef, Alton Brown. Let me just read what he tweeted. In plain words, putting up billboards of photos of obese kids helps those kids no more than putting kick me signs on them, probably to your point. I mean, one ad that really jumped out at me was, and I read it again, I'm going to say it again, it's hard to be a little girl if you're not. Do these ads further stigmatize obesity?
They do stigmatize it in a way that's not healthy for kids. I understand, again, from a marketing perspective, they're trying to make a point. They're trying to get people to realize that, hey, we have a serious problem with childhood obesity and obesity in general in this country. But there are better ways to do it that don't, you know, my fear is that tomorrow morning, well, for instance, New York City has done something where they say, hey, that glass of sweet tea isn't so sweet. That's 64 grams of sugar or 64 tablespoons of sugar. They're trying to get other points across to show you'd never eat 64 tablespoons of sugar while sitting at a table. Why would you drink it?
How is this any different, I think, of, you know, those meth commercials where you see the people with the horrible skin and the teeth, or those smoking ads where you see the darkened lungs? How is this different? Because those seem pretty effective to me.
I think the difference is here is you're talking about 11-year-old kids who have to bear that stigma tomorrow morning when they go to school. I'm worried about the kids who aren't in the ads but are also overweight. When they go in tomorrow through no fault of their own, are the bullies in school going to be saying, you know, hey, why weren't you in that ad? It's a very dangerous slope, and I think when you're dealing with kids from an advertising perspective, you always have to wear, you know, no pun intended, kid gloves. I think there is a better way to do it that's just as effective and just as shocking, but may not cause such problems with those children. My biggest fear is that some child who isn't in those ads gets teased mercilessly and you know, God forbid, tries to attempt suicide or something like that based on that, and it's tracked back to this.
God forbid. We know at least these kids, they knew what they were getting into when they were signing up for this ads. They're part of the program. Apparently they are losing weight. But I tell you what, I want to continue this conversation. We're not finished, Peter Shankman, but for now, I got to go. Peter Shankman, thank you so much. Live out of New York. And now, hour 2.